Hey, what up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the show, a 5-minute video rundown of everything happening in local sports this week.
The show is brought to you by the Long Beach Post. We're recording in the Long Beach Post office here in downtown Long Beach, and it's brought to you by the 562.org. That's us, JJ, Mike. And at the 562.org, we're talking about who's going to be crowned Moore League Girls Volleyball Champions.
That's right, on Thursday, Long Beach Poly and Lakewood playing for the Moore League Girls Volleyball title. That's been the case for pretty much the last decade.
These two teams have won the last 9 Moore League championships, but a lot of the time they have to share it because they'll split the regular season series against each other. This time, both coming into the match with just 1 loss apiece, so it was a true winner-take-all championship, which is really fun and really exciting, and that's the way we should all be feeling right now because this is the last day of the high school girls volleyball season. The CIF playoff brackets come out on Saturday, which means next week starts the playoffs.
It could be the first chapter of an incredible novel that will be Lakewood versus Long Beach Poly girls volleyball over the next few years, because both of these teams are incredibly young, and these incredibly young athletes have already shown an ability to take over a match, like the one Poly played at Lakewood last month.
Adania Faumuina, the super sophomore for the Jackrabbits, doing a little bit of everything in that one. A very rare triple-double stat line with kills, assists, and digs. Also had 5 blocks and an ace for the Jackrabbits in that one. But as you mentioned, both teams really loaded up on young talent. Adania is not the only great young player for Poly, as they've got Riley McGinnis, also a USA volleyball kid in the middle. And then over at Lakewood, they've got Laura Williams, a club teammate of Adania's and Riley's, as well as a pair of great freshmen in their setter, Fatima Hall, as well as Samara Dakoud at outside hitter.
That game is on Thursday. Playoffs starting next week.
We'll have the story and photo gallery up at the 562.org, and that is going to be our game of the week here at the Post, so definitely come back to lbpost.com for your game of the week video.
Long Beach State women's soccer hasn't had a lot of offense this season, but when they have, it's probably come from Alicia Laramie. She has scored 3 goals in the first 3 Big West Conference games of this season. 2 of them came within a 32-second span on the road in a 2-1 victory. I mean, these goals aren't exactly the same, but it's incredible to think that Alicia Laramie has played both defense and offense in just 2 years, and the sophomore has already become the rock that program is being built on right now.
Speaking of reliable production at Long Beach State, Haley Harward, the standout libero for the Long Beach State women's volleyball team, a chance to move up to 4th all-time in program history in digs this weekend. Obviously, Long Beach State, a program with a lot of volleyball history, so a tip of the cap to Haley.
We've given you plenty of Moore League football highlights this year, and we cannot forget about the St. Anthony Saints. After a couple of wins in a row, the Saints are set up for 2 road games at St. Genevieve this week, at St. Paul next week. If they win both of those, they will win a Del Rey League championship and roll into the playoffs with some momentum. The reason their offense has been so good is basically because of 2 guys, running back Sonia Aupiu and receiver Riley Jenkins.
Both these guys bring something very different to the field. Riley Jenkins, a physical specimen, a basketball player who's out there doing his best Antonio Gates impression each and every week, catching touchdowns over guys, making the rest of that league look very small. Then Aupiu, not the most physically intimidating guy, and while Jenkins is a senior, Aupiu is a sophomore, but it's the way that Aupiu runs that makes him look a lot bigger than his stature because he is a punishing Polynesian back for the Saints.
We have got feature articles on both Aupiu and Jenkins available at the 562.org right now. You know, we've been talking about it a lot in the fall and how close the Moore League is. I don't think we've really seen a closer Moore League fall season than we've got right now. And next week, actually the next 2 weeks, we're going to see those Moore League championships handed out.
Obviously, everyone loves talking about football, but next week we're going to have the Moore League Golf Championships, and the week after that will be Moore League Tennis. We like that stuff. We get excited for all of it.
Yeah, we really do, and we've gotten a lot of chances to cover a lot of different athletes from a lot of different schools that we usually don't get. So check out that coverage at the 562.org, obviously. And also, before it runs out, get yourself one of these incredible hats. I mean, they're available right now if you're a subscriber to the 562.org. So just get on the site, smash that subscribe button. It's on the top right-hand corner.
Destroy it.
And you're going to be able to get that snapback lid so that you can rep us and Long Beach all over the place.